Good evening, friends, and welcome to Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer 2022 Tournament Group H matchup. Featuring tonight, in the red corner, Paraducks64, give them a hand, and in the blue corner, Antlerz, give them a hand as well. Chat, you know what we're looking for. What is the first world? I'm going to say World 4. And, chat, welcome. How are y'all doing? Of course, got Reverse World Order, always a popular choice. I love it. Vanilla World Order is probably in there somewhere too. And honestly, the World Order is going to be whatever it wants. So let's see what we got going on. Our runners will be starting here in about 15-20 seconds. As the crow flies, not as the chicken walks, or, well, I don't know how that works. Anyways, we got a pair of ducks, we got antlers, so we got some kind of ducky thing, and we got some sort of deer thing. Actually, we got two runners who have been phenomenal in various communities. And we have World Set and Reverse World Order is in play. And here we go. We've got a hand stage. We've got both of our runners doing the Potovo Bridge hand stage. I love the hand stages. We're also going to see real quick what items we'll get for this first seed from the hand stages, and it is a super leaf. So we got Reverse World Order, but we got our vanilla hand stage item, and we got a pipe that's about to be checked. The only pipe available since that lock's right there to block us. Yeah, it is a Fred. Nice call, chat. And I do like our inverse square root world order. That could be an interesting one. Oh, we've got the stage, the desert stage, the quicksand stage without the angry sun. I hope y'all enjoy this, but we've got Antlerz also deciding he wants to go look somewhere else, and he sees another panel on a different island, and he's going to go back. He probably will pick another stage here in a moment. He's actually going to pick the Piranha stage. And we do see that Paraducks is on the island with the castle, but he does have a bridge to build, which means he's got a fort to go grab, and that island isn't going to do it. The room with the view has nowhere to go. Antlerz picks up a cloud. So that, of course, nicely done. We know that the clouds, of course, given that ability to skip a level, can come in very handy. And Paraducks does find the island that has two fortresses on it. And the first fortress is going to be 6F1, the Escalator Fortress. And he gets the first star that lets him go and run across that spiky bit of nonsense. And let's see if he gets the second star with the boom for the boom boom kill. No, he doesn't. And oh, it's a good thing he got that mushroom, though. He's spin it immediately. Now, Antlerz did go to that island in the southwest, decided to go play the first stage, and he finds 6-2, I believe this one is. And I think he had to, you know what? You can't go from where he was, you can't go anywhere without those cloud lifts anymore. So he was not going to go anywhere from that location. Meanwhile, Antlerz grabbing a stage and finding 8-1. Yeah, 8-1 is 8-1 has changed fates in the randomizer. So it looks like he's managing to hold it on pretty well, though. Got a whole gauntlet of bullet bills following him. He is outrunning them, and outrunning them well enough that more bullet bills are able to spawn. Nicely done. Does 8-1 like it ain't no thing. Meanwhile, Antlerz gets through 6-2 like it ain't no thing. Gets his card and gets out of there, but Paraducks is going to have the advantage, having the second of the fortresses finished here, with the Air Force stage being the stage that he is about to complete, as long as he can avoid a little bit of those daring jumps and gets through it. Boss Bass makes his first appearance for the night. Say hello to Boss Bass in the 3.9 beta, everybody. All right. And Antlerz makes Boss Bass go away by getting into the bottom half of that stage. He's got a couple of other folks trying to say hi to him. Meanwhile, Paraducks does get the kill on Boom Boom. So either way, that bridge is built, and he can make his way to the castle. Indeed, chat, the jukes, the nice moves, that was a nice play by Antlerz. So give him some love in chat. Paraducks doing the other Piranha stage, the one that Antlerz has not yet reached. Oh, Antlerz takes a miss jump off that escalator at the beginning of the fort. He's going to have to go back and replay it. So that's going to get Paraducks, give him a nice lead as he clears World 1 featuring World 7 here. And he's going to go and play Ludwig here in a moment. We'll see how many hits Ludwig needs. Antlerz gets... Oh! Okay, Paraducks. An unfortunate miss there. Missing a jump, I believe, so he's going to have to replay this stage. Antlerz does get to the Boom Boom battle in 6F1. He's going to be clearing that here in just a moment. Paraducks making the jumps. Gets through and, right, clears all but the last little bit of bolt. And Ludwig does not do the earthquake, which means Ludwig is doing some hefty moon jumping. That's 3 hits. Let's see, 4 hits. Ludwig is going to go for the full symphony tonight. 5 hits to take out Ludwig. And, oh yeah, so, actually, chat, there have been people that have considered a tracker for that. It has been considered, it hasn't been implemented. And, yeah, with the end cards, it wouldn't make it quite difficult. We'd have to look for runners to show their inventory. But one thing we can know pretty quickly is what the Princess Letter offers, and oh, except this was World 7, so we're not going to know what the Princess Letter offers. Meanwhile, Paraducks, oh, it was, oh, nice of him to show us our inventory, or his inventory. It was a hammer suit from the letter from Bowser. So nice of Bowser to give him what could be the method of his defeat later on. Paraducks makes his way out of... Oh, and Antlerz gets that Goomba shoe in the... gets the Goomba shoe in that desert stage, in that quicksand stage. That's going to cause him to have to rethink what he wants to do. And I think see a fort, play a fort. Paraducks tries to make a couple matches, gets information for his next attempt to make matches, and moves on into 2-1. 2-1 featuring some Koopa Paratroopers tonight, and Bob-Bombs, because why not have Bob-Bombs? And yes, chat, this is a very convoluted, twisty labyrinth of a map for this World 1. Almost as long as it can be, I believe. See, they got to go around, get they're probably going to have to get that fortress that he just passed. I'm guessing. We'll see. So we're wondering if the World 1 fort would be in World 1. That has happened, of course. Don't know just yet. We'll see here in a little bit. Antlerz has taken quite a few deaths. Oh, and he is now down to his last life. I really hope he clears the Air Force stage here, because otherwise he will have to go back and replay a couple of stages to get his progress, to rebuild his progress. That is unfortunate. And playing the Air Force stage, oh, hey, somebody called it, World 1 fort in World 1. Nicely done. Paraducks is looking for a leaf. I think he doesn't want to have to go back and take the extra time to beat Boom Boom the traditional way. There, he has a leaf, but he's got a hot foot he's going to have to despawn somehow. Let's see, he's got it, and he's away. Nicely done. Antlerz does clear the Boom Boom fight. He's not out of the woods yet with this mess with the lives, but he is going to go try to see if he can get himself a few items with the end card game here. And let's see, does not get lucky on the draw. And who wanted 6-6? Oh, 6-9. Sorry, this is 6-9, not 6-6. Still, kind of an icy stage, not the worst icy subterranean stage by far. That honor belongs squarely in 6-6's shoulders. And in fact, Paraducks is not even hanging around. He says, I'm speedrunning, I'm gone. And he's going to make his exit as 6-9 like that. Nice. And Antlerz is about to get to that. Well, he's trying to find that last island. And Paraducks is about to take a full lead on World 1. Or a full World 1 length lead on Antlerz. If he can take... Oh! Earthquakey Larry! Earthquakey 5-hitter Larry. So that's 2 Koopas, Larry and Ludwig, who swapped their Earthquake property and have both gone for the max hit points. Yeah, that was Vanilla Airship again. And we've seen World 7, World 1. Now I'm going to say odds and evens. Let's see World 5 next. World 5, and with Morton in the default airship, and oh no, Antlerz goes down in the Piranha stage. That is going to hurt. He's going to have to replay a couple of these stages, I believe. I think there was a couple of regular action stages in the way. Oh, he uses his cloud. Not a bad call. Especially since you already know what stages are there. I forget which stage that was, but definitely something he didn't want to have to do. And Paraducks entering Fort Knox with the Raccoon Tail makes quick work of that. (7F1), our lovely Fort Knox, gets out of the way. Of course, I did not get World 5 odds and evens like I wanted to. Looks like we are starting. Looks like we got a vanilla world order starting at 7 is in play. Paraducks is getting a nice batch of items here. Looks like the next time he plays that, he will clear that out, with that being at every 80,000 points. So he's got a couple of hammer suits. So our in-card game is quite kind today. Chat, the question about using the rando program, I would say, here, let's get you the link for the Discord, where you can see pretty much any question you have, you can have answered for you. The community is a very welcoming community. So there you go. There's a link to the Discord. Feel free to join. All we ask is that you be kind and yeah. Absolutely. And have fun. 5-9! Welcome to 5-9! Of course, we do have auto-scrollers in the vanilla game. Everybody knows about the auto-scrollers. First one being World 1-4. Nobody likes the auto-scrollers. Sorry, devs. Nobody likes the auto-scrollers. And we tried to remove them. That's why the airships go so quickly. Unfortunately, due to technical reasons, we cannot remove the auto-scrollers from 5-9 or from one of the beta stages, affectionately known as Atlantis, so they stay auto-scrollers. Alrighty, Antlerz has entered the Ludwig fight as Small Mario. He has got 4 hits down now in the 5th hit, and he is out of that. Nicely done, Antlerz, getting out of World 7. Welcome to World 1 in just a moment. Paraducks, good job on 5-9. Oh, yeah. That's correct, Zero. Yeah, thanks for the little bit of details. Okay, so we got a couple of fire flowers, a P-wing, some leaves, and of course that hammer suit from the in-card game. No hammer, though, which is what I think Paraducks might have been looking for at that location, or hoping that he would find. Antlerz is looking at the long World 1 that he's got ahead of him, probably wishing that he still had that cloud available to him. Unfortunately, he's got 610 here. He's going to have to dodge the Paragoon, but fortunately he's not going to have to dodge a Boss Bass, but there are some... Of course, we do remember the bombs coming through there. Or was it bombs or just those? Oh, yeah. That was another level. We had all the bombs. Paraducks is about to clear this matching game. There we go. And got another star. I think a hammer suit and P-Wing, if that was what it was. And yeah, Paraducks has spent a lot of time playing this game. He's been around for several tournaments. Antlerz, I don't recall if this is Antler's first tournament for the SMB3. I know he has been around some. Antlerz has also been a standard fixture in the Zelda 1 randomizer community. And overall, generally a very good runner. He's still, you know, regardless of what this looks like between the two of them, he's still a whole lot better than I am. Oh yeah, yeah. Antlerz is definitely in his element when he's swinging a sword and facing down Gleeox. Antlerz does find the one fort here, making his way through it. He's gonna see here if he collects the item as well, if he's able to ditch that hot foot. And oh no, I think he despawned the leaf anyways if he'd gone that far. But he's got his fire flower, he's just gonna go for it. Yeah, elevated sodium, salty Morton. So, oh, I believe that was a cloud there, and we have World 6. So all of my World Order ideas have gone invalid now. We got 4-6 though. The 4-6, the stage from Giant Land that lets you actually change up your enemy set completely in this randomizer if all you do is go through one of those doors, the magic doors that are in the stage. Like that one on the pink block. The Paraducks is not going to bother with that. He's satisfied with the enemy set he has. He's getting out of there. Antlerz trying to see... Antlerz is going to try to get the block jump in 6-9. Now in 6-9, it's not a big time save to get this block jump. For those of you who don't know what it is, Mario's foot can sometimes hit one of those blocks, and then he can just jump off of it. Oh no. Paraducks, you're doing so well, and then that happened. Unfortunately, I'm sure he'll be back in just a minute once he gets done with the Hammer Brothers and gets yet another cloud. So, clouds all over this this randomizer seed brought to you by the National Weather Service. Watch out for clouds. I think it might be sub-pixel perfect or at least pixel perfect. Either way, it is a difficult jump to get. I know that is something that sometimes when you're playing the vanilla game, you just randomly hit it, especially when you're small Mario. It's easy to get that block jump, and you just hit it, and you just kind of like, okay, yeah, that was weird, but whatever. And a lot of times, especially when you're somebody like me, you obviously don't have time to react to the situation. Antlerz trying to get the fire kill on Larry, does not. He got hitbox there, but he does get out of there having only lost his fire suit, and he's going to be making his way to World 2. Oh, so we got... thanks, Jay. Yeah, we got a 310 tiles. That means that we are going to have only one fortress in this World 6, and that is the fortress that Paraducks is visiting right now. It is the Sky Fort 5F2, home of the Jesus Flip, which he is not going to attempt. He is going to do P-Speed strats. Nicely done, P-Speed strats. Very nicely done, Paraducks64. Getting out of there with the fire suit, having done P-Speed strats, gonna make the quick boom boom kill, and he's gonna be out very quickly. Antlerz trying to get out of the 6-1 with Boss Bass. Come on, get out of the 6-1 with Boss. Oh, use your iframes, buddy. Use your iframes. All right, he's gotten out. He's making his way through. He's not done yet. Ow. And there he goes, just one more jump, and he's out of there. Go ahead and, alright, do a turn back so you don't have the fanfare. And Paraducks, nicely done getting through 4-1 as well. So we had 6-1 and 4-1. Good job. Yeah, chat, the Jesus clip, it's a trick that it allows you to clip through that right wall in the very first room in 5F2, but it is very difficult to do, and if you don't get it perfectly right, basically by luck, you could fall into the lava. Antlerz has now found 5-9, and I don't believe he has a cloud at this point, so he's going to just play it normally. Meanwhile, Paraducks has a path to the castle, finds the World 4 airship here in World 6, but we're still going to call it a semi-Fred since it's the 4th world that they played, so. And, well, Jesus Clip is quicker than playing the Fortress, I believe, but it's also, it's a high-risk thing because there's a very low chance of it working, and like I said, if it messes up, then if you mess it up, then you fall into the lava, so you spend an extra life, and you also lose whatever power-up you have. So now, as our runners crossing the 20-minute mark and still in the, our lead runner is just finishing the 4th world, so this has been a pretty long seat, all things considered. And Paradox, one way or another, this is going to break either that lock or build the bridge over to the other fortress. I think this is going to have to build the bridge, now that I remember how the map looked. Regardless, it's a fort that nobody really wants to talk about unless you just really want to talk about this fort, chat, right? 7F2, Piranha Fort, the most difficult fort in the game. And Paraducks just runs through it like it's just a cakewalk. Nicely done. Does a damage boost to get through the last little bit, but yeah, nicely done. Give him a hand. That was awesome. Antlerz is going to go pick up a few items now on his second attempt through the in-cart game. Oh, no, oh, Paradox Pipe, and we have a blue lock to break on the way to the castle, so he is going to have to go back down and play. Ooh, he's going to have to go back and play into the tower and play it in order to go back down to the fort, because those two pipes that are right in front of the castle are going to go back and forth to each other. Oh, he's going to play this fort first. I see. You cheeky Paraducks. Oh, some people love 7F2. Alright. Let's give Antlerz some swag for the statue boom boom kill. Paraducks clearing the frozen fortress with fire kill, and gonna pick up a super leaf here with clearing the cheap bridge. Now Paraducks has all the items he wants. Just realized he needed to go back down and play the tower so that he can go back down and beat the other fortress. Antlerz making his way through this airship here to meet Morton, and loses his tail first, but he has the second hit, the third hit, and 4 hits will be the end of our Morton. So we do have a Paradox Tower here, which really means, at this point, not much of anything. Just a funny little piece of the randomizer. But it does mean that oh, Paraducks, 7-9. Nicely done. He is going to have to clear these enemies if he wants to get through, though, because we're going to have lag. Use the Fire Flower, clear the enemies, get rid of the lag, and get on through. What's up, 7-9? What's up, Fire Chomp? Fire Chomp just phasing right on through, like it ain't no thing. And Paraducks keeping his fire suit all the way through. Nicely done on that 7-9, finishing it in 40 seconds, 45 seconds. Now with, gonna go and equip, gonna equip a tail. Excuse me, a Tanuki suit, but finds the Navy. Antlerz having a little bit of... Oh, whoa, that was wild. Antlerz' play on the Fire Chomp. Somebody clip that. That was impressive. He was about to fall in that pit, and I think what happened was one of those pile driver micro Goombas fell down below him just quicker than he could fall. And Micro Goomba saves the day. MVP. Gives him just that little bit of bump that he needed to get back onto the platform and get out of there. That was wonderful. Oh yeah, thank you for clipping that. And Paraducks has cleared Roy. I think that was that only a 2-hit Roy? Either way, chat, get your commands, because we have a wild Tanuki appearing. Indeed, commands. Get your command emotes if you have those available. Oh yeah, that was a wild save. It was just crazy. Antlerz tried to get the hammer kill on Boom Boom, just barely overshot it. But he did get the hammer kill on Boom Boom and got out of there. Paraducks coming through 2-2, which a difficult one to speedrun. Even famous Midge Flower Power has admitted that 2-2 is a very difficult stage to speedrun. And you won't get any argument from me. That oasis, that moat, that lake, whatever you want to call it, is... yeah. Paraducks trying to get... trying to get the Lemmy go. Just having a hard time, and the Lemmy gets the... starts rolling back and forth under the bottom of that. Paraducks gets the bro kill on Boom Boom. 4F1. Get your bros in chat. Or your orbs, as the case may be. That's right, every Mario 3 Randomizer fan is either a Team Bro or Team Orb. And Antlerz gets the Professor Quirrell quote from Harry Potter. At least a derivative of it. Hammer Brother in the castle! Thought you ought to know. Paraducks going through the World 5 airship. He's gonna see Iggy and what's... That was almost free World 4. That was very short. Although Iggy is not going down freely. He takes 4 hits. Not too bad. Antlerz in 7F2 now. So let's see how he handles this. He's got his fire suit back. And he gives it back up. Oh no! Takes that drop. So unfortunate. And speaking of unfortunate, Antlerz is on a marathon Hammer Brother move. Has somebody count that? That was insane. That was like 30 moves. Okay, maybe 12, but I thought it just kept on going and going and... Okay, come on, Antlerz. Antlerz equips the P-Wing. Paraducks64 in the Carpet Fort. Nicely done keeping P-Speed through the Carpet Fort. Antlerz, nicely done keeping P-Meter filled with the P-Wing. It's like it's its job or something. And Paraducks gets despawned, but he's trying to dance with the Hotfoot, gets out of there before the Hotfoot decides he wants to take him up on the offer. And Paraducks64 does clear it. Antlerz getting through Piranha Fort and is out of there as well. Paraducks does have a sizable lead here still, as he has found... Oh, wow. Talk about free. A free World 3. Paraducks is out of there almost as fast as he could be. And once again, a vanilla airship location, if not vanilla airship placement. And I don't know what Wendy was doing, but she only took 1 hit. She was definitely side salad. Maybe small fry, but I think that's going to be a side salad, Wendy. She is done. And Paraducks is in World 8. Chat, get your guesses in for how many bridges it's going to take to build the path to Bowser. You know me, I always say 4 bridges because someday I'm going to be right, and I'm going to laugh. And, oh, yes, I guess that World 8 is the next world. Good guess, chat. Now, hey, that 4 bridge guess, that's still out there. We didn't have any bridges on the first map. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Paraducks finds the Air Force sprite. It's going to play it, since that's going to be a fort. It's door 6 fort, 3F2. And we got all these people guessing realistic numbers like 0 and 1 and 2. What's up with that? Paraducks has 2 pipes to check, picks the one on the right, since he was already on the right. And finds the dark room, or the spotlight room as I used to call it as a kid. And still is in the spotlight room, finds the Navy stage, it's 3F2, seed validated. Let's roll. Paraducks making his way through 3F2 as Antlerz is in 6F2. He's going to have to clear this. Looks like he's doing the... some good flying strats underneath the thwomps to get through there, but takes a hit on a thwomp. Meanwhile, I think this race is definitely in Paradux's hands to win. And there's our first lock, so much for that 4 bridges tonight. Meanwhile, Paradux finds that what he thought was going to be the tanks was just another overworld stage, a standard action stage, not a fort, so he got the fake tank. He's going to have to go back and find another pipe. And I think he's going to go back to our first map and take the pipe on the left in order to look for either the Valley Bowser or the hand bridge room. There's a hand bridge room with a couple more pipes to offer. Yes, chat, that was the fake tanks, but this is the real tanks. We got 4F2 Donut Fort. Donuts. Get your donuts. He does equip a hammer suit to take it out, and oh, loses a hammer suit dancing with a hot foot. I think he has more hammer suits in his inventory. Don't think that will be the end of it. Antlerz making his way through the tower after having to take the Paradox pipe to go up, and now having to go take the tower to go down. The tank did the tank thing, and now we have pipes to check for Paraducks. And an open path to Bowser's Castle. Paraducks equips a hammer suit. 0 bridges is the right answer this time. And Paraducks is going to make quick work of Bowser if he can get to where he needs to get. We all know that where he needs to get up this staircase. And he needs to avoid getting taken down by a disco waffle and get through this everyman clip. There he goes. Through the Podoboo room, into the Podoboo room, through the Podoboo room now. And he's going to try this upper clip. Let's see him do it. Mac and cheese! Not this time. All right, come on. Come on, mac and cheese. Come on. Nope, not going to get the mac and cheese. Going to go take the Hammer Brothers suit through this room. Gets 2 fireballs. There's a 3rd one. There's a 4th one. There's a 5th and a 6th one. And no laser. And Paraducks is in Bowser's fight. Hi, Bowser. Bye, Bowser. Paraducks64 is the winner in very short order of the first match. Okay, folks, so we have our winner for the first match, Paraducks64, but don't go away. We're going to get set up for Race 2. You want Race 2, I want Race 2, everybody wants Race 2. Antlerz has officially forfeited in the race time room, and Paraducks64 with an official time of 36 minutes 48 seconds takes game 1. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around, get a drink, and have fun. This is your friendly neighborhood Mario commentator saying hydration is key. Please go hydrate and come back so you can enjoy the next game. Chat, welcome back. I hope that you are here for us. Good question. Mitch is on Speed Gaming 1, so not this Speed Gaming, and should be starting any moment now. But we are ready now for game 2 of this match between Paraducks64 and Antlerz. So, chat, once again, World 1, what are your guesses? You know what, last time we had World 7, so I'm going to say World 7. Why not? And I hope the rest of you are able to stick around and maybe check out, see what world we start with. We do have Paraducks64, cleared our last game in about 35 minutes. I already forgot what it was. After worlds 1 through 4, took quite a bit of time. He made quick work the last couple of worlds, in worlds 3 and 4, and got out of there very quick. But wow, we have world 7 to start again. All right. Another runner deciding they want to play that item world, though, so they're going to go and play through panel 7. It is 7, 8, and oh my heavens, this enemy set. Antlerz gets a bad rub and gets nippered. He's going to go back and run through it. He might go back and pick up the item out of that toad house if this gives him too much more trouble, but it's the opening didn't, and he's come through. And why? I was incorrect. I said 7-8. This is not 7-8 at all. This is nothing like 7-8. What am I saying? This is 4-6. This is just a very ugly 4-6 with nippers and fire nippers and spikes and runaway train chomps and wow, ugly. World 8 Fort, because of course World 8 Fort is kind of be in there. World 8 Fort is my favorite fort. And Antlerz looks like he wants to play World 8 Fort as well. And Paraducks is playing like World 8 Fort is his favorite World 8 Fort. Here's the one cycle, done with the one cycle on the P switch. Nicely done. Antlerz is about to try it. Let's see if he can get the one cycle. He gets through half of it. Boom, boom's down for Paraducks. Antlerz is almost there with one cycle. Takes a hit, damage boost, and gets through one cycle as well. Not going to be able to get the fire kill, but he has done it. And panel 9 is 8-1. So World 8 heavily represented in this World 7. I think it got one directions. I think it got at the beginning of the seed. It's supposed to be the end of the seed. We're gonna have to talk to him about that. Oh! Paraducks hits a pipe, and Antlerz got buffeted by the block and takes a dive as well. So Antlerz is going to go and just try to retry that stage. Paraducks picks up a leaf, and I believe he might use it right away. Yes, he does. Good call. Get a couple of extra hit points, and also take advantage of this flight that you can do. And the bonus stage. We almost never see this bonus stage in 8-1 in Randomizer, or even 8-1 in vanilla speedruns either. You never see it in vanilla speedruns, rarely in Randomizer. Gets him a nice big break, but Antlerz has cleared 8-1 first. So since we haven't heard his audio for a while, let's give Antlerz some audio. Let's turn up Antlerz' audio a little bit. There we go. 6F2. Elsa's Frozen Thwomp Paradise. Let's see Antlerz get through it. Come on, Antlerz. He's making it through now. Paraducks does have the fire suit advantage. So we'll see how that lasts. But nicely done. Getting the stomp kill and getting out of there. Paraducks is having a little bit of glitchiness there on Paraducks' stream. I hope this slideshow mode preview does not. It's just a. I hope it's just a, like a trailer and not the actual product. Antlerz does get a hit in the. Oh, wow. Antlerz, nicely done playing the Muncher Hop. And gets a hammer suit. That is definitely an appropriate reward for that play on the Munchers. And Ludwig, you could say one-hit wonder. I'm not even going to say one-hit wonder. Ludwig is just plays one little line and goes right through. It's got nothing, not even the earthquake. Gets out of there. We got World 6 guesses here. We got people going for reverse world order. Nicely done. I like it. Let's see this reverse world order continue. And we get 4-1 to start our trek into World 2. Of course, this time played by World 1, so that's actually kind of impressive. We got twice in a row now. We've got 7 then 1, and there's a chance that it plays through again. I know we randomize these seeds. Paraducks is going to go back for the end cards, and let's see, he gets one lucky break, but that's all he's going to get. He's going to get one lucky item, a 10 coin, and he's not even, it's a hammer suit. So, nice. End cards being generous again with the hammer suits. As we go into 5-4, Antlerz is getting some nice jumps, getting a long way through it. But Paraducks has actually taken a slight lead as he clears this. And if you add their coin counts together, well, not anymore. Never mind. 1-4 would mess that up. And yeah, Chad, I just saw the comment about Ludwig changing his tune. You should put on sunglasses for that. That's like your little catchphrase, right? And both of our runners escape to enter a fortress. We're going to find out if this fortress will break the lock or if they'll have to play the second fortress that's also in the way. I think they'll have to anyways, since... Yeah. I think they will have to play both fortresses. I don't think either runner has a cloud yet. Unless they show us their inventory and prove us wrong. Now, there is an option in the randomizer flags for hammers to break locks. We did not enable that option for the tournament group stage, so we're not going to see hammers breaking locks this time. But hammers will, of course, break their rocks as they normally do, and Paraducks in 7F2 has a slip, I think, on trying to get that power up. And he's a little bit gun-shy now about that power-up. Can't be too gun-shy. You got the Boo Diddley coming back to try to say hi to him. Antlerz is now also in. So both of them in 7F2. Let's see. Paraducks gets his second power-up. The leaf. It's going to make it easier for this jump here. Gets on through. Antlerz is only going to be able to get a mushroom out of that one as long as he makes it through. And let's see, dodging some of the fireballs. Nicely done. Paraducks64 gets the boom boom kill. All right. So he's got that. And Antlerz, oh, nice. Had a little bit of a scare there on that jump, but nicely done. Gets out of that. Paraducks still has an end card and has a coin ship to play. Antlerz, boom boom, hit the second hit, and out of there with the boom boom fight. So Antlerz, I believe, is going to be first into the castle. Yes, he is. First into the airship. World 7 airship. Watch that jump, though. Alright, gets a leaf. That should ease things up a little bit for some of these jumps. From the World 7 airship. Paraducks right behind him, though. And he is... So Antlerz onto the small ships part of the airship. Making the jumps. Paraducks also gets that power up. And we've got ourselves a race. I think Antlerz is probably feeling a little bit better. He's not in that... I think Antlerz in the first game, he might have gotten into that little bit of a tilt mode from that World 1 that he had. World 7 where he game overed. He is definitely bringing his game for this second race. So we got World 6 guess. You know what? We already got 2 Worlds in a row that went the same order as the last seed. I'm going to say World 2 again because that was the order, I believe. We'll find out here in a moment. We'll always have Giant Land, and we'll always get a letter from the princess with an item when we clear World 1, even if it is in the World 2 spot. And sometimes that item's just a mushroom. We do have World 2 again. All right. I'm liking this. I think... Remember which one's next? I think it was World 6 next. Let's see how it goes. So, Antlerz gets his way through 5-9. 5-9, of course, not especially... or 5-3. Not especially beloved by our randomizer runners since it is a long stage. You got 2 standard length overworld stages that are stacked one on top of the other. Antlerz does take a little bit of damage. Has a Koopa Paratroopa and some fireballs to dodge. Does so, jumps over, gets another dodge of Paratroopa, and is out onto the exit screen. Paraducks, also in the bottom stage, picks up a Fire Flower where Antlerz was only able to get a mushroom. Gets munchered, but still gets out of that with his mushroom still intact. Then we got 610 again. I think this randomizer, whatever Fred has in this randomizer, really loves 610. I think 610 seems to be at least very well represented in the randomizer. Speaking of well represented, our Fire Chomps and Fire Snakes are also very well represented in the stage, and Antlerz was not able to do the block clip on a slightly messed up jump and is going to have to replay 610. Meanwhile, Paraducks is doing some dodges, almost loses it the same way Antlerz did, but he does get out of there. And Antlerz trying to go for the power-up, gets Fire Snaked. That's going to put Antlerz into a slight lead as he says hi to Boss Bass in 4-5. And Paraducks is trying to get out of 4-5 because he's got his bullet bills, including our homing bullet bills, probably, maybe, in 4-5. Antlerz is out. Out of 610, he's got a Hammer Brother to play. 2 Sledge Bros. Oh! Cruel. Absolutely disgusting movement by those Hammer Brothers. Those Sledge Bros. Alright. Antlerz is now in 4-5 with Boss Bass. Meanwhile, Paraducks64 is going to play a Fortress after taking a look at his options. It's 1 fort, and he has a tail already, so we'll see if he chooses to use that tail to get the item. He does use that tail to get the item, and that item is, survey says, a cloud. This could be important because Antlerz is going to be coming into the same spot, does not have raccoon power, and if the fort doesn't give it to him, that could be a very big influence in this tight race. 5F1, Paraducks loses his Tanuki suit. Let's see, Antlerz has a mushroom. He's got a 50-50, well, not a 30% chance. We'll see here. What he gets the tail, so he will get the cloud as well. So Paraducks is not going to be up a cloud. And thanks, chat. Yeah, World 6 is going to be the next one if this plays the same way through. Now Paraducks picking his items. He is going to have an inventory, at least a couple lines almost full of inventory. Well, Antlerz gets the Starman from that question block protected by the Thwomp. Make his run through the rest of 5F1 much easier. Paraducks plays a Hammer Bro, gets a music box so we can put the Hammer Bros to sleep some time later. Would have liked that earlier when we had Runaway Bro in World 5 in that last seed. Paraducks is again going to try the 6-9 clip as Big Mario. I don't know what it is about the programming of the game, but if you're Small Mario, it's a lot easier to get that clip than if you're any power-up Mario at all. And Antlerz looks at it and says, nah, just going to take a swim. I think that's the smart call. Antlerz has spent about 30 seconds here already trying to make this maneuver, or Paraducks has spent about 30 seconds trying to make this maneuver, and not working out for him. Finally, after spending almost 40 seconds, takes the pipe. That's going to give Antlerz a small partial stage lead. So see Antlerz come out and play our next stage. What is our next stage? Oh, of course, it's going to be the castle. So we'll find out soon here if World 6 is our next world. And yes, chat, if the next one is World 6, I'm going to wonder myself what happened there. I have to talk to the people that made the randomizer and tell them that I'm not really sure about what we're paying for here. Two-hitter Morton. Less salty than our last Morton. So we got a guess of 5 for our next world. I'm still going to go with 6. I figure let's see if some sort of weird shenanigan happened in the randomizer. Paraducks looks like he's trying to set up for subpixel manipulation. Meanwhile, Antlerz gets his letter from the princess. It is Fireflower. And that's where the worlds end. Or the world sequence ends from the last time. We go into World 3, which means that Vanilla World Order, except we start at 7, is still in play. So I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. Next world's going to be 4. Oh, Antlerz almost missed it. The tail saved him. And he is getting out of there. Nicely done. Finds the pipe. And makes his exit. Paraducks taking a look at a pipe. And what do we see? We see 4F2. Donut Fort. Right behind him is Antlerz, so Paraducks did spin a cloud to skip 6-2. Not the worst one to skip, not the best one. And there goes Boom Boom, and he's going to take a look again at the other side of that pipe, see what we see. And we see we still got a lock. And we see 7-4. 7-4, an auto-scroller from Swimming Stage that has been de-auto-scrolled, of course. And Paraducks trying to avoid the blooper, but no such luck. Just had a little bit too momentum. Too much momentum. He's going to go and get his power-up again, recollect the power-up, and make his way through. Antlerz getting through the Electro Field. And, oh, that Spiny Cheap is having nothing of Mario's trying to dodge him. Says, "Hi, Mario, I want to give you a hug." And takes a raccoon tail. And I think Antlerz somehow despawned that Cheap. Paraducks, checking the pipe. What do we got here in a pipe? It is not the pipe we're looking for. I think we might have to go and play another fortress somewhere. And oh no, we're not going to have to play a fortress at all. Paraducks has found the World 4 airship in the World 4 spot. And he's going to go face Wendy in the World 4 airship here in a moment. I don't think that star will last him to Wendy's cabin. Regardless, he's going in and he's going to get a tail. And Antlerz has also entered Wendy's cabin. Wendy's a one-hitter. 2 side salad Wendy's in this set of seats. And with a very narrow lead for Antlerz, we're going to go into World 5, which I am going to say World 4. I think I already said World 4. Giant Land. And I am serious about that call. Music box. Oh. Okay, so we talked earlier about somebody might be a witch. I might be a witch. I'll take the steak, not the ice cream. Those of you in chat who were here earlier knows what that refers to. Meanwhile, 6F3 carpet fort. Paraducks takes a hit. Antlerz takes a hit. Paraducks is going to go into the elevator room with the fire suit. Antlerz is just Big Mario. But the occupants of the elevator room are not going to be too difficult. However, Paraducks is going to get the quicker fire kill on Bim Bim. All right. Paraducks enters 4-3. Antlerz, using his cloud to skip that and the next stage, is going to end up doing Hammer Bros on ice. He gets a star after losing his power up, but he's not going to be able to get. He gets a star, but he's not going to be able to get the power up, and he's going to enter 3-7, 3-6. The de-auto-scrolled auto-scroller from World 3. Paraducks, oh my. Paraducks uses a cloud and checks the pipe, and he is going to go straight to the castle. Antlerz is going to end up playing a couple of extra stages here after Paraducks solved the puzzle. Heavy Iggy, and the stun lock gets deactivated just in time for the iframes to have not worn out. And Paraducks was able to get out of that stun lock narrowly. That was close. Antlerz in 4F1 gets hot-footed. So I'm going to say World 5 as well, chat, because this is looking a little bit spooky. We got Worlds 5 and 6 left. I'm going to say World 5. The princess knows Kung Fu, gives a P-Wing, and we enter World 5. Okay, cool. I was right about a call for once. I'll take it. Okay. Paraducks in one of our lovely swimming stages, 3-5. And through our swimming stage, 3-5. All he has to do is clear the exit. There he goes, gets the card. And there we go. Yes, standard vanilla order if you start at 7. And, work your way around on the overflow. 7-6 beta. So we do have several beta stages that were part of the original game that our programmer, Fred, through either by his own work or through the work of some assistants, was able to put together into playable worlds, and they are now available in the randomizer as playable worlds. That was what we call the 7-6 beta, or the waterfall stage. And we also only have one fort in World 5 because we see a number 10 panel. And Paraducks, making probably great use of that music box to skip both the Hammer Brother fights and skip all the way to the next to the last stage of World 5, 1-6. 1-6 filled with fire chomps and fire snakes. And of course the short escalator ride of shame, because you really can't, unless you're flying, you cannot take that jump. Let's see if he wants... Nope, he wants no part of that end card. He is done with items. He sees nearly to the finish line. He sees he's got nothing but World 6 ahead of him and World 8. So he's going straight forward. He is Small Mario, and he is going to have to play Roy, and Roy takes one blast and then takes one hit to the head and then takes off. So we got World 6 next. Now, I have not been counting forts, so I don't know how many fortresses are going to be in World 6, but it is going to be 3 or fewer. And apparently this king with the long beard liked being transformed. and wants Mario to just take this letter and go, even though Mario's dressed like Luigi for once. And the princess offers another P-Wing, so I think we've got a couple of P-Wings yet. We've also got a pipe to check. And this pipe takes us quite a ways through World 6, but we are going to have to go, and I think we might have seen 2 10 panels, so we are going to have to play at least one fort. And Paraducks is going to equip one of those P-Wings. Great call. Even if it is 3-1, still a great call. You never know. I don't think we've seen Fort Knox in this seed, so it's still out there. It's like the Terminator or something. Antlerz. Oh, does not get the P-Speed, so was not able to get the flight, and it's going to have to go back and play 1-6. That is an unfortunate loss, and he's going to go back and equip the Mushroom to do it. Paraducks is going to now check that pipe again to see if he can make any more progress in this World 6. And he can. He's got nothing but one stage between him and the castle, and that stage is 8-2. Let's see what he chooses to do. He's going to play it. Nice. No quicksands of shame for Paraducks. Although we will have Boss Bass here, and I think we should still have a vanilla... Oh, no, we're not going to have the Angry Sun this time. We are going to have Boss Bass. And that ringing. Alright, he gets out of there with his P-Wing intact as Antlerz is about to... Antlerz is also equipped a P-Wing and is going to join him momentarily in World 6, but that's not going to be joining him because Paraducks has already found the castle. Paraducks loses his tail, gets his tail back. It's the circle of tails. Alright, Lemmy is taking 2 hits, is taking 3 hits, is taking 4 hits. Lemmy's going to take all 5 hits. Paraducks isn't going to care. Paraducks is going to say, give me your wand, and I'm going to say, how many bridges is it going to take to get to Bowser's castle this time? And you know I'm going to say 4 because, well, that's me. I got a -1. I like the -1 call. That is my backup call when I don't choose 4. And for those of you wondering, how can we have -1 bridges? Well, there's 2 places that the pipe that enters Bowser's Keep can be, and it is possible for that bridge to be built behind the pipe. A bridge to nowhere, you might say. First fort in World 8 is 6F1. And Paraducks is done taking the elevator. The escalator ride of shame is going to stomp a Dry Bones nicely. And Antlerz is going to go face to face with a Sledge Pro and tail whip him. And Paraducks gets a leaf where he was wanting a star. 2 bridges is still out there. That is certainly an option. 4 bridges is still an option as well. We did not see a lock in the opening screen. Antlerz doing this P-Speed strats through 3-4. I love it. Takes 1 hit with the Paragumba right to the face, though. And let's see, we're in the dark room, taking some pipes. Let's see if this pipe takes us to Bowser's Valley or to... No, it's just going to take us to another part of the dark room. Let's see if this one, another thing, takes us to the hand stage. Let's see what this one takes us to. Northeast pipe takes us to the other side of the lock. Oh, there was a lock there, so... Yeah, so my 4-bridge guess was out, so we're down to 3 bridges. Up pipe, the ultimate boss in Super Mario Bros. 3. And we did see another lock on the hand bridge room. So hand bridge, so we're down to possibly, at most, 2 bridges. And the Air Force in the Navy Sprite. Paraducks makes his jumps, gets through the Air Force very nicely. Antlerz has an almost useless hammer. And equips a P-Wing to go into 3F1. But Paraducks is definitely in a commanding lead at this point, with the knowledge and with the progress that he has. And he's not going to play that Fortress. He's going to go back into the dark map and take a look at his options here. I think probably, let's see if this takes us to Valley Bowser. It does take us to the Valley Bowser. We've got one bridge, and this is the fake fort. Once again, that tank sprite that replaces the original tanks in World 8. Antlerz is going to equip a P-Wing and take 8-2. Paraducks is still, despite having taken that intentional 100 coin fine, is going to still retain his lead. I don't see Boss Pass. Oh, there's Boss Pass. Paraducks, let's check this pipe in the southeast, see where this goes. Takes us back to the first screen. So we need a pipe to get to what I think is going to be the handbridge screen, where he can play that fort. Or he's going to play this tank sprite, which he knows is a real tank with a real fort. But he's going to have to give his hammer suit up immediately because 7-1 was still out there, just like the Terminator, and 7-1 is here. Lemmy takes 1 hit, Lemmy takes 2 hits, Lemmy takes 3 hits. Antlerz is now, though, going to have a little bit of trouble with Lemmy in that weird spot. Meanwhile, Paraducks. Oh! That was absolutely rude. Paraducks gets the 4. Oh, nicely done. Paraducks barely dodging that ball. It was about to come on down from Lemmy and gets the kill even as Small Mario. Yes, he does have another hammer suit. Yeah, that's, since it was 7-1, he did have to give up 1 hammer suit, yes, but he has a second hammer suit, possibly a third. I think the princess gave 1. And there is the hammer suit. Antlerz is joining us in World 8, but it's probably going to be too late because Paraducks is already in Bowser's Castle with a hammer suit, trying to get that lift to spawn so that he can take the normal route up and then the donut lift down. And ooh, Hotfoot tried to come and be a gatekeeper, but is not going to succeed. He's up the up the Podoboo, or up the Disco Waffle staircase into the Podoboo room, and up, and let's see if he gets the clip. Oh, not going to get the clip that time. Let's see if he gets the clip at this time. All right, those were practices. Let's see if he gets the clip the third time, and he's decided he's going to go play it straight. Has 1 laser, 1, 2, 3 fireball, 4 ball, 5 fireballs, 6 fireballs. All of them were very nicely positioned, pretty much an open route. He enters with his hammer suit, high Bowser, by Bowser, and that, my friends, will be your GG. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat for Paraducks64, who has taken this match 2 games to nothing with an official time of 35 minutes and 22 seconds. GG Paraducks64. Nicely done. So we'll see if Paraducks is able to join us in chat here in a moment. In the meantime, oh, nice, yes, bro, orb kill. Star kill on Boom Boom and 6F1, nicely done, Antlerz. And it looks like Antlerz might go ahead and finish up the seed since he is in Valley Bowser. Now he finds that was the fake fort or the fake tank. He's still going to play through. Antlerz is worse. Well, I think, yeah, I thought he was wanting to play that intentionally just to get through. 2-1 with Fire Chomps and Fire Snakes is a bear. Nice dodge again. Still Fire Mario, still a little bit of a risk. But he gets out of there. Good evening, Paraducks64 and GG. How are you?
Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. How's it going? Paraducks64, GG, congratulations on a 2-0 win.
Thank you. Those were long seeds. Oh man.
Yeah, both of them in the 35-minute range. Nicely done. We're looking at Antlerz. Missed the jump and missed the second. Oh no, I hope he waits. I've seen people get soft locked right here. If they don't wait long enough to for the P-switch to expire, and they end up in the middle of the coins. So anyways, back, so definitely we're long seeds for you. How are you feeling about them, though? How are you feeling about the play?
Routing-wise, it was fine, I think, except for my will 8 were terrible on both seeds, I think. I played an additional fort in the first one, and my routing in this one was just bad. I got lost a little.
So you're feeling like you might have been I wasn't sure if you felt like you were getting lost in that, or if you're just trying to figure out, make a call, because that World 8 can be it can be a troll sometimes, trying to figure out what you want to do. So pipes being what they are, yeah, it's a maze.
Yeah, the world layout was pretty bad in both seeds.
Yeah, there were some interesting ones. Although you did, when the worlds did offer like World 3 and 4 in the first seeds, and World 6 here in this last seed offered some good quick solutions. So we definitely admire you taking advantage of what the map did offer. But that World 5, where you had to go up, or you had to start out on the bottom, you had to go through the Paradox pipe, and then place some forts up, down, or on the top part, and then you had to go back and place some forts on the bottom again. That was just rude.
Yeah, when I saw the lock at World 5 in the sky just before the castle, I knew instantly I needed to do the fort and go back into the tower. That was pretty bad, because the last fort was kind of locked. I needed to reach the fort with the bridge, absolutely. So yeah, the layout sucked. It was a bad layout.
I do admire the tenacity, though. Getting through those seeds was not. It was a challenge. Now, looks like Antlerz is probably about to finish his race here. He's doing a couple strats against Bowser. Nothing wrong with that. And he's got 3 more jumps to go. Chat was here kind of having some fun about some just some of the layouts and some of the various things going on in there. You do have a couple of fans, though, in chat. So people giving you some props and some high fives. And with that, we do have Antlerz here. GG.
Hey, GG, Para.
GG's.
congratulations on. I mean, those were some rough seeds. We were just talking about this. So, congratulations on clearing two, well, 1 3/4 brutal seeds. That was some good gameplay, man.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
You'll do
agree
well.
to disagree.
uh,
I mean, the first race was over in World One. I just
right, but that I mean,
played
so
like something I can't say on SpeedGaming in World One, and
uh,
then World Two. The second race, I might have actually been in
you
Bowser's Castle when he finished. If I had gone. So if I had taken the pipe in World Four, and if I had not
so
and if I had not gone all the way backwards in World Six, like
so the pipe in World 4 was you were actually ahead up until that point in this second race. Um, once
yeah,
yeah, it was when Paraducks made the call to just go into the pipe after clearing using the cloud. That was the first big decision maker right there, and I've got no doubt that it would have been a very tight match, and you probably would have taken it had if you know just that one call might have been
well,
the decision maker.
I meant to go through the pipe, but it was a reflex. Like I used a cloud and I just reflexively pressed down instead of left. And I knew it as soon as I did it, and I was like, well, might as well just go with it now. But yeah, that's why Para's good and I'm not.
You're sick, so I'm kind of wondering if like all this other stuff that the IRL stuff that happened, if hey, I'm thinking that first race would have been a lot tighter, and then without that, and then the second race, like I said, you're still right there on top of things. So definitely give you some GGs. And in fact, go back through it. There were several plays, at least a couple of plays that I called out for them to clip on you, and a couple of them that I saw they did clip on you. So nicely done, especially in that 1/6 beta. If you know what I'm talking about, where the micro Goomba, the brick micro Goomba, uh, give you a little bit of a bounce and helped you out there.
I'm honestly not sure
Okay.
what level that would be, but
Yeah. Oh,
um,
we were watching,
yeah,
but
the
yeah, they gave you some. They clipped it for you, so it's in there.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. When I should have fallen to my death.
Yes, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Yeah, that was totally intended. That was totally what I meant to do. But no. The better player definitely won. The far better player definitely won both races. So, I mean, these tournaments are fun. I join them knowing I'm definitely not going to go anywhere, but it's fun nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, we also have a respect for your other work as well. Now, going forward, looking ahead at the schedule here, we have Paradox. You're up 2-0 now, or you have a 2-0 is your record right now, and you have glutamic acid and Gepesu to play. And of course, Antlerz, you played Gepesu already, so you're at 0-4. There, of course, we do have the Challenge Cup tournament coming up at the end after the brackets are finished and um, after GDQ. So definitely looking forward to having you with the play you had today. It's still going to be fun and entertaining, even if you're thinking that it was rough. And Paraducks64, like I said, you are 2-0. You got your two other opponents. How you feeling? Looking forward?
Um, I don't really know what to expect, really. I know Glutamic is good. I don't know about Japizu.
Yeah,
Uh, I haven't seen the match against Antlerz, so
I haven't seen it either yet. I know glutamic acid's been around for a while. In fact,
mhm.
I think uh, one of his matches a couple of years ago was the first match that I did commentary on. So, but yeah. So, anyways, still got quite a bit of Mario looking to go ahead of us, and we even have Mario Randomizer going on right now on SpeedGaming. And then later on tonight at, I believe it's 11 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 3, we have some more Mario Randomizer there as well. There we go. Put into the chat the list, the schedule, so people can check that out. And really hope that you guys will join us on the other channels. And whenever you get your matches scheduled, look forward to seeing you there too as well. So any other final words before we turn this channel back over to SpeedGaming?
No, this feels great to play again. It's been a while, and I'm looking forward to for my other match.
Right.
From me, just sorry for being late. I tried to be on time, but unfortunately,
like I said,
had some work stuff come up.
Yeah, like I said, it's IRL stuff that's beyond your control. We do appreciate you communicating and everything, so we can know what's going on and we can get it going. Thanks for being as timely as life allowed. So, and you still would have mopped the floor with me had I been on the other side of the controller. So, yeah, nicely done. In any case, so well, that's all I have. Looking forward to the rest of the matches that y'all have. So, thanks for joining us, everybody in chat. Thank you for being here. Appreciate having you with us for the evening. Just a summary of what we have. Paraducks64 took 2-0 over Antlerz, and we'll be having much more Mario 3 Randomizer to go for the night. Everybody, stay safe, stay kind, and I'll see you on the other side of the next pipe check. Good night.